You can see gold here is definitely coming back down to test some of these 60-minute lines. We got ourselves a gold 60-minute wash. This is a level that provided some resistance earlier. So my idea here is that price comes up here, take out some stops, and then come back down, and then push off that back under the line into the range. We are also opening above the previous day's high, which is all the way down here. So that's my context. I've got a 60-minute kind of wash, flush trade, whatever you want to call it. And we're above the previous day's high. So I expected some test to get back down there. Whether or not we're successful, who knows? Now, so the context I feel like is solid. What I don't like about this is my ATR is 14 at a 77 tick chart. So that's high, which means that there's enough noise here that my stop, I don't trade more than 1 to 2% of my account. And so I got to keep my stop within a certain range here. So it could be that this trade works, but I get stopped out first. So I just need to, this is where, reality and my rules come in opposition a little bit. We'll see what happens here, but there's the context. I think it looks good from a chart perspective. I can get rid of this line. From an actual kind of wash perspective, physically on this chart, you can see that my entry is right under this line here, okay? There's my entry. So I'm looking for this, you can see the 60-minute level here to come up and do this. The other reason this looks good to me is I've got this double level here, kind of a 2 level. This might come back down and test this 60-minute line down here as well. So, and we're above the previous day's high. So that's all my context. The ATR is not in my favor, but that's what we're dealing with. So we'll see. We have absolutely have some ground to cover here. We need to get under in the short term, very short term. This line here does not want to come under yet. And then in the long term, if we can get down here, and I'm going to be watching this pocket here. If we get past that, if we come down and fill that pocket and come back up, that's, who knows? Maybe that means we're going to come back above this line and continue to make new highs. Don't know. But this is where this is my trade. This is what I'm doing today. And we'll see where this goes. Okay, so there it is right into this pocket. It's filled that. So now the question is, are we going to fill that and go up, or are we going to go back down? This is kind of the decision point, I think, for this trade here. So we'll see now after filling that pocket, can we get below this pivot down here where this line is? I've got an alert set there. Okay, so I'm not in front of the charts, but we just broke that. So we like that very much. Now I'm looking to see for this to get to 60 ticks, because that is my break-even point. And I'm just going to say we're there. We're basically at, yeah. So now I can break even, move my stop because we're within 90% of my target. And then we'll just let this thing play out and see if we can't get ourselves a win here. Here's where ATR now still plays a part in this trade that could still work against me. Even though I'm at break even, I'm not going to lose a trade here. And thankfully, the noise in the market didn't come up here and stop me out. The noise in the market could still come and break me out at, stop me out of break even and then come down and do this move. Because the market is noisier than my stop can account for, this could end up being a break-even trade, even though the idea would be successful itself. Speaking of pockets, we mentioned this earlier. There's another one here that, what we look for, or at least what I look for, is that this pocket be filled, and that kind of fulfills its price obligation in a way, and then move down from there, which is why up here I was concerned with this pocket filled. This is going to fill and come back up. Now I'm hoping that this fills, which it has done, and then moves down from there. So we'll see what happens here. Here's our second attempt at my first target, which is 66 ticks below my entry. There we go, like that. So we got ourselves a winner here, at least, of our first target is filled. But yeah, I got to go teach. My microphone and camera are needed on Zoom. So I'm going to go have a great session with my mentee and go over this trade actually. And I'll check in later.
A few moments later.
Okay, checking back in on this trade. This is where we left off here, right about here. Price did come down at the open. Price shot down. But price came down at the open, filled me right there, right about 9:33. So 3 minutes after the open, we got volume increased, obviously. So I was able to leverage this move for a, full 2-to-1, 3-to-1 action. But now we're coming back up to test this. And, gold, as volatile as it is, could easily do this and then shoot right back down under this. We could also kind of make new highs here. Obviously, price can go up or down. Very astute observation, I know. Either way, update on this trade is that it was a full winner for me. My 2 contracts, 2-to-1 and 3-to-1, 66 ticks and 99 ticks, respectively, on those contracts. So that's a good thing. So that's it. That's the anatomy of a winning trade explained step by step from idea all the way to profits. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. I hope you smash that like and subscribe button, as they say. And we'll see you in the next video.